They called her Madam Bola, the Owambi Queen of Abuja. Her appetite knew no bounds. She went from one Abuja party to another, never missing free food. But the day she tasted food meant for the dead, her appetite turned into a curse she could not stop. Abuja sparkled on weekends. From Gwarinpa to Maitama, from Jabi to Asokoro, parties never ended. And wherever there was a party, Madam Bola would appear, wrapped in the brightest lace, her head tied towering like a crown. She was known across the city as the Queen of Plates. She never missed an event, baby shower, wedding, housewarming, even remembrance ceremonies. While others came for joy, music, and pictures, Bola came for one thing only, the food. People laughed when they saw her. If Madam Bola is here, the caterer must have cooked well. And Bola would proudly reply, "Na food day make party sweet, ja rihu dancing help." She never cared what people said. Her husband had left years ago, her children lived with her, and food became her only comfort. But this appetite, this hunger, was no longer normal. It was becoming a bondage she couldn't control. It was a crisp Saturday evening at a grand mansion in Wus-2. The air was thick with perfume and grilled meat. Cars lined the streets, music thundered, and laughter rose like smoke. Madam Bola arrived late, as usual, dressed in purple and gold, her jewelry clinking like coins. She walked in, sat down close to the buffet and shined her teeth to the waitress and buffet. Her eyes were locked on the steaming trays. As she filled her plate with jollof, fried rice, goat meat, and quobi, a strange aroma wafted from the far corner of the hall. It was irresistible, smoky, sweet, unfamiliar. As she walked closer, a big pot sat on a separate table, surrounded by 7 delicious different kinds of food. No one stood near it. Curious, Bola asked a waiter, "What's that one there? Who is it made for?" The waiter responded, "Ma, that one no be for guests, so, na for the ritual they say the family day do before the dinner start." But Bola laughed. "Ritual ka? My friend, food na food." Before anyone could notice her, she lifted the lid, and the scent hit her soul. Her hands trembled in joy as she scooped a spoonful into her mouth. The hall grew colder, guests whispered, her friends tried to stop her but she refused. And in that moment, the woman who loved food tasted what was never meant for human mouths. That night Bola returned like a log of wood. Her children helped her carry the returned food to her flat in Garki. Her stomach felt heavy, not with food, but with something alive. At midnight she couldn't sleep well. She sat on her bed, holding her belly as whispers, "Maybe I am hungry." She went back to the returned food she came home with and continued eating but never got satisfied. That night, Bola ate everything in her house. She opened all the pots, devoured leftovers, and still felt hungry. She even drank Gary. Days turned into a nightmare. Bola's hunger became madness. She would wake up at night, raid her pots, snatch akra from street hawkers, even take food from children's hands. People began to fear her. Ada wept. Femi stayed home from school. "Mummy, stop! Please stop!" But Bola couldn't. Her once round face became sharp, her eyes wild. She ate but never got satisfied. She only looked hungry, as if something inside her was eating her from within. Finally, the neighbors and her children dragged her to Baba Malam Yusuf, a respected healer in the outskirts of Abuja. After listening quietly, he shook his head. "You have eaten food prepared for the spirit of the dead. Your body now belongs to their hunger. If you want to live, you must not eat for 5 days. Not even water." Bola stared at him, trembling. 5 days? Without food? I will die." Baba replied calmly. "If you eat before 5 days, it is not hunger that will kill you. It is the spirit of what you ate." The room fell silent. Her children cried. The countdown began. That night, Madam Bola sat quietly in her room. No jollof aroma. No party music. No clinking plates. Just silence. Her daughter Ada locked the kitchen door. Femi hid the food in the neighbor's house. Bola pressed her stomach, shivering. She could smell food even where there was none. Her body shook like someone with fever. Femi, just small bread. I beg, my son. But Femi stood firm. Mama, Baba Yusuf said you must not eat. You promised. Bola burst into tears. So my own children want me to die of hunger? She rolled on the floor, sweating, groaning. The neighbors gathered outside, whispering. By evening, she could barely stand. She slept with her mouth open, dreaming of rice, stew, and fried meat floating in the air. The second night came with heavy rain. Thunder rolled over Abuja. Ada sat beside her mother, praying softly. Femi dozed off by the door. Then it happened. A neighbor was cooking a delicious party egusi soup. The aroma was everywhere in the compound, especially in Madam Bola's noise. The smell filled the room instantly. Egusi soup, thick, spicy, and rich. Bola's eyes snapped open. She sniffed the air like a hunting dog. Who cooked that? She whispered. Ada tried to close all windows to keep the aroma away, but Bola's body began to tremble violently. Mummy, no! Remember Baba Yusuf. But Bola's hunger was louder than her fear. That same night she begged her neighbors for the egusi soup. The following morning neighbors gathered in Madam Bola's house as her children are crying, saying she couldn't talk or move her body. They rushed her to Asokoro General Hospital that same morning. Doctors tried everything: oxygen, injections, drips. But her stomach kept swelling as if something inside was pushing out. Ada held her mother's hand, crying uncontrollably. Mummy, please wake up. We'll go to any church, any Baba. Please wake up. But Madam Bola didn't wake up. By dawn, her heartbeat slowed, her last words barely a whisper. Tell them, I was only hungry. She died the following morning, just 2 days after she left Baba Yusuf's place. When they brought her body home, something strange happened. All the food in her house turned sour, even the sealed tins of milk. The neighbors said nothing. They only watched silently as Ada and Femi wept over their mother's body. Let this story teach everyone. Hunger is not only in the stomach, sometimes it is in the heart. And when your desire crosses the line, even food can become your grave. Greed can turn blessings into curses. Self-control is wisdom. Not every meal is meant for your mouth. Discipline saves lives where appetite destroys them. Thank you for watching African Tales by Ijele. Like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video.